Markets move mostly higher overnight, digesting a goodie bag of pleasant surprises, with markets seemingly on a sugar high. The Dow Jones cracked another new record all-time high, while in Europe, the Pan Index, the stock 600 up 0.8%, ending near a record. So what's going on? Well, remember, markets are forward-looking. They believe the bull run can continue thanks to the ECB cutting interest rates for the third time, and we got stronger than expected US economic data, retail sales, jobs data, showing the biggest economy is puffing along stronger than thought. As sentiment is further being supported by US company earnings continuing to deliver sweet surprises. Earnings are up about 9% so far in the quarter. That's so far from the S&P 500 companies that have reported. All in all, the results have been better than expected. And guess what? The market's fear index, the VIX, has fallen to a 3-week low. The bottom line, markets are on a sugar high. Now, this is all despite US rate cut bets being shaved right back. The market now only sees 0.4% of US rate cuts coming over the next 2 US Federal Reserve meetings. But traders do believe markets can continue their bullish run. So they're diversifying. They're buying into US dollar exposure and government bonds, and that's why bond yields have moved up. Meanwhile, gold continues to up its ante. It cracked a brand new record all-time high overnight. So what do you need to watch today locally? Well, of course, keep an eye on the gold price and gold-affiliated stocks before gold earnings season locally gets underway next week. But more broadly, the Aussie share market today is expected to actually open lower. It's for 2 reasons. Well, firstly, we saw a Middle East tension actually pick up after a Hamas leader was killed. Meanwhile, BHP and Rio Tinto investors have their eyes pretty wide open, and that's because the iron ore price, really important to those miners and 40% of Australia's share market. The iron ore price has fallen to its level in 4 weeks. Traders are a little bit worried. Rio and Vale are ramping up iron ore production. They haven't yet seen data materialize and show that China's recent stimulus efforts are manifesting to demand. So it's a tough pill for patient iron ore investors to swallow. Perhaps they're waiting out for some maybe record dividends. Meanwhile, local tech investor sentiment has been boosted for a couple of reasons. Taiwan's biggest company, Taiwan Semiconductor, they reported better than expected profits than expected, and that sent Nvidia shares back to a record, while Netflix results came after the market close, and they show that the streaming service is back in high demand. And that's the daily.